Allergies.
Okay, that's it.
As it is. I hope you already feel very welcome because we are so happy to have you. This great energy that I feel right now in this room is something that really drives us all as patient representatives to move forward, to see that what we do really makes sense. So this is the first time to have you in this number, also at our AAA Kongres that is going to happen tomorrow. You already know that. And before I have my official presentation, I'm so honored to have someone who's very important to AAA Association in a sense of development and putting association in some very serious, let's say, context. And when I say that, I mean on Professor Custovic, who is very acknowledged and international academic lecturer, professor, but also Sarajevo is his hometown. So from that perspective, I would like just him to address you and welcome you to Sarajevo. Thank you very much.
Thanks for that. I mean, it's a great pleasure and privilege to welcome you here. Yes, it is my hometown, but I haven't been living here for almost 40 years now. So, yeah, it is much more of your town now. And you proved that, actually, it is your town. I mean, you know, this takes me back about 7 years, I think, and Ildana mentioned that when I received an email from somebody from Sarajevo saying, can you please help? Are there any doctors in the room, actually?
No.
Excellent. I'm really delighted. She said, you know, I'm a mother of an allergic child, and I'm really getting no useful information and no useful care. I don't know what to do. I think doctors here need education. I mean, what an inspiring thought. Doctors here need education. And I want to start and kind of organize a congress as a mean to educate people so that then that care can be brought back to patients. Fantastic idea, and that's how it started, and here we are. But, you know, the world is really changing very rapidly, and a hell lot of these changes are catastrophic. But one of the wonderful changes in medicine is the final recognition and realization that medicine is not about doctors, that medicine is about partnership between patients and healthcare professionals. And, you know, through my professional life in England, through these like 35 odd years, things have changed slowly but dramatically. Entirely a tick box exercise. You really need to tick that box and everything will be fine. But how you get from box ticking exercise to meaningful process is really tricky. Through my career, I have met some really extraordinary people. One, I mean, you know, he was, and he still is, the single most able disabled gentleman that I have met. He was absolutely inspiring, and he taught me how the partnerships that can actually lead to meaningful change. And this is what you're all doing. You're forging a partnership to, who am I to tell you? I mean, this is obviously important in care, but this is tremendously important in research as well. Just think about, yeah, should I be the one deciding what are the key questions that affect your lives? And that is, I think, where the partnerships come in, where the value, power, and the beauty of patients' organization is critically important. You know, we all have agendas, we all have personal opinions. You have a number of different stakeholders from healthcare systems, obviously big stakeholder industry. The way you can influence the agenda across all of these different stakeholders, nobody else can do it. Nobody else can do it. And I looked at the growth of the Congress here, which was quite extraordinary, from kind of a couple of talks now to very well established Congress with, you know, global key opinion leaders coming here, and I'm very grateful to them. But also what has changed, and what the change that has been quite dramatic, is the realization amongst patient groups that they can make a difference and that they can influence the agenda. And it's not that they can, they should, and dare I say, they must. And you will all know it ain't easy. It ain't easy for all the different reasons, for, you know, cultural, financial, you name it. But you know, it's inspirational people who make difference. I would like to really kind of thank Tonya here, because Tonya has been instrumental, firstly through her work in GAP, and you all know what she has achieved, but also, I mean, extraordinary, really, really extraordinary dedication to the improvements, not in her home patch, but globally. I mean, Tonya.
You deserve it.
There's always a danger. Healthcare professionals, so you know, you'll have World Allergy Organization, and you'll have Gala, and you'll have IAAKI, etc. And agendas. What must not happen is that similar thing happens with patient organizations. You should be there as one, and and a huge change needs to happen. And the huge change really, really needs to happen. And I think it needs to happen here pretty much more than this. Makes this critically important, inspiring, and really tremendous. And you know, I told Vildana, you know, we were going to support her till the Congresses, where key people who make decisions not only about topics, but what people need to hear and what people need to know. And when these stakeholders are actually patients and patients, sense for scientists and healthcare professionals to continue discussing it between themselves, because it becomes closed and insular and makes no sense. Opening it up to Congress to kind of try to tease out what are the key issues that people are concerned about. And some of them are science, which is great, but some of them are tremendously important. You know, that gap, when does somebody stop being a child, become an adult? This is the most dangerous period for patients with allergic diseases and respiratory diseases, because they get lost in this transition. So we're going to be talking us and them, we are all us. Because what we need to do is make sure that patients with allergic and respiratory diseases do get respiratory diseases have been firmly put on map. I'm absolutely delighted about that, but having something on a map is pretty meaningless unless there is something actionable behind it. Just think about it. In terms of the lowest ratio, after that is dermatology. These are all areas of great interest for all of us. We have to demonstrate, us as healthcare professionals and our patient representatives, can we actually institute that meaningful change? You know, hope it will be fun. I think Tonya knows more than anybody how difficult this journey it is, but ultimately lives of real people. Lives of real people, not the number of papers published, not this and that. It can transform lives of real people, and we can see how things move very slowly here, and everywhere else in terms of that, you know, things will not happen by today. I wish to thank all of you for coming here. I'm really, really excited about what is going on. I wish to thank Vildana for being Vildana and for really making it happen against all odds. I wish to thank Tonya, Victor, and Gab for actually that extraordinary support, without which none of this would have been possible. So thank you all. Have a lovely day, and let's have fun over the next 2 days.